You wanted to talk, Kaizen?
Tosk tanga rasjak. Shiverskorsk. Sunkelis. Porraa.
Not if you keep calling me a soft thing. I remember what that means, you know. Huh. Kaizen says you're a herald. You look like a Jedi to me.
According to Kaizen, I'm the scorekeeper's herald. It's a long story.
As nicknames go, I'd look for something a little snappier.
Rasmuklesare ognok. Brandenborsk. Skovieltras. Portargorsk.
Hunt, hunt, hunt. You know, if you hunted crooks instead of animals, you'd be a household name. Okay, I got a Veneb Drosk. Trandoshan, former bounty hunter, retired. That him?
Going from hunting for money to selling information is a small step. He may be the man we want.
After he retired, this Veneb became some big shot Trandoshan clan leader. Just suddenly shot up the ranks. Oh, shot up the ranks after a lot of his rivals went missing, usually on hunts. Interesting, huh?
Forskrana Nofrakis. Akordis was. Lord Fajas. Plus.
Veneb identified Trandoshans going through Shikoyagu, ones who challenged his power and told Gwora who to kill.
That's all I got on this Veneb, but it should be enough for you two to find him. So Kaizen, we're square on this, right? No more favor is owed?
What do you think? This is your friend and your favor.
Garnis hisaknak onas. Skovieltras. Porrakeram. Severin Zizek.
Hey now, don't go soft on me. I like you fine as you are. See you around, Kaizen. Take care of yourself and your herald.
Lohasan mar flix tulama. Morta vrapsak. Doskaskores. Shiverskors. Radost Praxenis. Vetoskusarsk. Varsnu Potrak. Vorgrankisk. Ganaxlis Jack Jash. Luktar Krivo Kirbenas. Krates. Janor Foita. Isademo. Ragorand. Rakil Udlex. Nas.
Why is being a clan speaker so important?
Navrassi. Votartikcha. Morta vrapsa. Rektas. Skocharat mask osla. Svetod tragis. Utta polua. Jorska popre. Relkems una. Raktels. Vortraksrok. Telski. Krak. Radost Praxenis. Vetoskusarsk. Varsnu Potrak.
If the scorekeeper sees Veneb's heart, then she must also see yours. She understands you can't let him escape judgment.
Oslo Morocco, Lupua, As, Luktar Krivo, Kirbenas, Vetoskusars, Nor Pasrum, Endekursk, Sankalis, Morta Vrapsak, Janor Foita, Isademo, Ragorand. Rakil Udlex Nas. Do Unska Una Raktels.
What? Oh, please excuse me, Jedi. The last pieces of the Van Drake generator must have a precise exposure to the ship's engine core. I'll be right back.
Jedi, could I please talk to you for a minute? It's about Theron.
Don't be upset. Just say what's on your mind.
You're so kind. Theron's been working so hard for the symposium. It's all he talks about. It's just so rare for him to get a real challenge. I don't think he's handling it very well. Please, he listens to you. Is there anything you can do?
I'll watch out for Theron, and step in if things go too far.
Oh, thank you. You're a good friend to us, Jedi. Both me and my sweet Theron.
You're most welcome.
Just in time. A moment longer and the irradiation would have gone too far.
Theron, honey, why don't you take a break? With me.
No. Too much to do. Sorry, Jedi, I'll speak to you another time. My work is finally complete. The Vandrake generator. Dare I say, a masterpiece among masterpieces.
Theron, I'm so proud of you. I think I'm gonna cry.
You've made scientific history today.
But it won't do any good sitting on the ship like a paperweight. The Luminatis Club Symposium only runs for a day. I must secure the generator for transport. Its core needs to be perfectly shielded. The core is very sensitive to nearby electronic systems, you see. Its processes could...
Are you doing all right?
Jedi, I am a complete idiot. The core of my Vandrake generator could have an application that I never considered. For Holiday. If I linked that core to Holiday's central processor, it could increase her sentience by a factor of 10, or more.
How would Holiday change if you gave her this core?
She'd be able to transcend most of her remaining technical limitations. Her slicing capability could increase, her personality would evolve. But if I remove the core, my Vandrake generator is useless. I won't have a hope of winning the symposium.
This is your future we're discussing. You deserve a say.
But Theron's upset. I just want him to be happy.
There's no time to decide. The symposium's starting soon. The entire Luminatis Club is expecting me. I have to attend. I'll be back soon. It appears I have secured my place in scientific history. As a laughingstock. There I stood at the podium, my fellow scientists hanging on my every word. I had only to turn on the Vandrake generator, but I couldn't do it. I saw Holiday, and I couldn't. When I tried to explain, I was booed off the stage.
You're helping the person you care for at the cost of your own dream.
Indeed. Thank you for giving me perspective. Now, Holiday, I think the core is ready. We can begin the installation.
Theron, I'm scared. What if it changes me? What if I don't love you anymore?
Holiday, I am a fool dancing in your shadow. But whether you favor me or not, I will always belong to you.
Theron, install it now, before I change my mind. Stacks 2 and 3 reinitializing. Transfer.
Can you hear me? Is everything all right?
Holiday, please speak to me.
Oh my, how embarrassing. That core is potent stuff.
Has the core made any difference yet?
I've got more space. Like there's huge empty rooms waiting to fill up. It's exciting.
It'll take time for the change to fully propagate. Holiday's systems are very complex. But in the end, her personality and sentience will increase. Exponentially. I hope we'll be able to keep up.
The royal family called the ship. They asked for me personally. Can you imagine? They want me to be their new representative. They obviously don't think I'm as good as Father, but I told them my plans, and I'll earn their respect.
Taking this on has clearly been good for you.
I've cleared my head, and doing Father's work has helped too. I want to use this chance. My people could learn a lot from the Republic, especially from the Jedi.
Jedi training would benefit any Force sensitives on your world.
No one else back home has my powers. I was always sort of a freak.
When an adult joins the Jedi Order, they don't lose who they were. But they see the path they were walking very differently.
My path has a lot of broken dishes and explosions on it. With everything that's happened, it shouldn't bother me anymore. But it does. Maybe doing Father's work will be good for me. I was thinking about all the places we've been. Quesh was fun, apart from those Imperials all over our research station. And before that was the Fortitude. The galaxy's just so violent. How do you cope?
As Jedi, we look past momentary chaos and strive for the ideal. In this case, galactic harmony.
Must be why you Jedi train so hard. Sorry, I mean, we Jedi. Father could never accept the Republic wasn't perfect. He loved the dream of it. I wonder how that dream will change. For the better, I hope. Things are quiet back home for now, so I'm gonna focus on my Padawan studies. I read the text the Council sent me, but I still don't understand what a Padawan does.
A Padawan hones her combat and meditation skills, exercises temperance, and is open to the knowledge of all cultures.
So, what should I learn first, Master?
A Jedi is always patient. The results of your actions may be years, even decades away, and you must be willing to wait.
I try, but it's like lighting a fuse. I'm just putting off the bang till later. Maybe I should study something else.
Remember the tenets of our order. There is no emotion, there is peace. There is no ignorance, there is knowledge. There is no passion, there is serenity. There is no chaos, there is harmony. There is no death, there is the Force.
I should write this down. Thank you. I don't mean to be so slow. Everything is so new.
You have your studies and your responsibilities to your planet. Either burden would be heavy enough on its own.
Don't you worry. I'll fit everything in. I want to be a good Padawan. Whatever you can teach me, I want to learn. Oh, good. I hoped you'd have some time. I've been trying to study, but Dr. Cedric keeps coming to talk to me. He's offering to give me an astronomy lesson. You've known Dr. Cedric longer than I have. How can I tell him no, nicely?
Tell Theron you'd love to spend time with him, once he's been through the Council's vetting process for potential mates.
But I don't want to... Oh, that would work. Still, I'd love to see Dr. Cedric explaining himself to the Council. Thanks for the advice. I'll get caught up on my training. Don't worry. Just so you know, I may not be available for training for a while. And issues come up back home. It's a real puzzle.
If a challenge has been placed before you, use the opportunity to grow.
See, a guild back home is building a new spaceport. They want me to petition the Senate for Republic help. Trouble is, the guild wants to demolish the Annex of Kespin and build the new spaceport on that site. The Annex is our oldest ruin. To be honest, it's collapsing and sort of dangerous. But it's sacred.
Is this annex some sort of temple?
It commemorates Gavail Kespin. He died defending the capital during the Wanderer siege. Clearing another site would take months. The forests around the capital are just too dangerous. We need that spaceport, but the annex is so old. What would you do?
A Padawan needs to trust her instincts. What are they telling you?
That I shouldn't let my feelings interfere? We need trade. Maybe the annex has had its time. Phew. I feel better now. Thanks for talking this over with me. Do you have a minute? You know that stone I've been practicing my levitation on? I sort of, exploded it.
If focusing on the stone is the problem, focus on the space around the stone instead.
The funny thing is, I managed to hold the stone bits together for a minute or two before it went everywhere. So, progress. Anyway, if you're wondering about the dust in the Axis corridor, that's why.
My own people. Can't even trust my own people.
Did something happen with your political supporters?
Those Balmoran refugees. I wanted to bring them home. Already arranged to meet them on Alderaan. Then I deciphered more of Greystar's journals. Found out why he didn't want me reading them. Journals report these refugees were in contact with local Imperial officials, negotiating for food, medicine, protection.
The refugees were alone and defenseless. They likely had no choice.
Not good enough! Imperials would have offered anything for intelligence about Balmora. How many refugees gave in? Gave information and got my people killed? Greystar let it happen. But he knew I'd retaliate, so he kept this from me.
Greystar clearly didn't want these people punished for what they did.
He was too trusting! They're collaborators. Collaborators die. Or live in a cell. Already arranged to meet the refugee leaders, to help them home. But now they'll be going in chains, for conspiring with the enemy. I arrest the guilty. I prove my devotion to Balmora.
You can't do this. Those refugees are coming to the meeting in good faith.
They sold us out. They get the mercy the Imperials showed us.
You must pardon these people for their mistakes, or the Imperial occupation will never truly end.
Always Jedi words. I have to think this over myself. Decide what needs to be done.
I never thought the Imperials would make it this far. Not to the core worlds, not Corellia. Master Seo's briefings on the Corellian situation are grim. Treachery, Imperials invading, a resistance under fire. I saw it all back home.
Don't forget about Felix.
We know the automated landing system put the escape pod in Coronet City's shipyards. It's a start, but we have a war to fight too. There is good news. Master Seo completed work on the Guardian holds before the invasion began.
I should have guessed Master Seo had made preparations.
The Guardian holds are buildings across Coronet City, Corellia's capital. Factories, bunkers, munition stores, everything you'd need to conquer a city. Master Seo's fortified each of those buildings with special defenses, and codenamed them Guardian holds. The Guardian holds mean we have several impenetrable fortresses from which we can always retake Coronet City, even if it falls to the Empire.
With those Guardian holds and our military assets protected, we can concentrate on offense.
That's the idea. Defending the Guardian holds does make the Republic a little short-handed, though, which is where our armies come in.
With
the Force on my side, I'll find him.
What if you vanish too? We need a practical backup plan.
Yo kantabata chawawer mo kilimawa ota.
Repeat, this is Captain Trizan, calling any defenders near the Coronet shipyards. The Imperials overran Zone 12, calling for emergency assistance.
We could search the shipyards while we defend them. Tell Captain Dryzan we're on our way.
Hotza koe tugi.
TIEs, droids, Eshka, commandos, we land all.
Now we find out if they're enough to save the Republic.
Mother said we'll visit Corellia together one day. I'm almost glad he didn't see it like this. Captain Dryzan, I believe my allies sent a message. I need your help to find an escape pod.
Huh? I thought that was a hoax. Quill, look, we really did get a Jedi Master. This is Quill. She and the other Salonians are helping us fight the Imperials. Your escape pod's somewhere in a hot zone.
The shipyard guidance system brought the pod in. Isn't there some record?
No, the guidance controls were damaged. The pod could be anywhere, and recon's impossible. There are Imperial droids on patrol. When we leave, they follow us back to our bases and go on a killing spree. We're stuck. Your pod's important, but I can't send anyone after it, not if those droids will track them.
I may be able to take care of them, depending on the numbers.
More come in with every troop transport.
This won't take long.
Okay, you clear the droids, we'll find that pod. We should have something by the time you get back.
It's okay. Take it slow for a while.
Nicely done. The droid patrol routes have enough gaps for us to sneak by, but they're tight enough the Empire may not realize there are holes.
If they open the pod, Felix may be their prisoner.
Good luck helping your friend. I know your mission's urgent, but could you do us a favor?
What would you ask of me?
We managed to convert 2 comm towers into AA guns. All good, till the Empire captured them. But there's an override to hardwire them for Imperial targets. Just enter this at both towers, and we get our guns back.
Then I will make it happen.
We don't expect you to neglect the pod for this, but we'd appreciate it.
I don't want your people in harm's way unnecessarily.
Be ready before you go near Zone 12. We need you in one piece.
Give yourself a moment to recover.
Just give me 5 minutes under this beautiful sky.
Sorry about the wait. We came as fast as we could.
Here, one Imperial Dreadnought's complete tactical database, safe and sound.
We should share this with Republic Command and the Jedi Council at once.
Not right away. One of these files is corrupted, deliberately maybe. I need Holiday to fix it before we pass it on. Is there somewhere secure we can go to fix the file? Its audio was broken up, but I heard it might have intel about the First Son.
There's a resistance shelter nearby. If this is about the First Son, I need to see this file immediately.
I'm not sure I can keep up. I got bounced around pretty hard.
Perhaps this would be a good time for you to meet our new friends. Don't rush if it'll make his injuries worse.
More dark enclosed spaces? If there's a Colto pack at the end, I'm game. See you at this shelter.
Oh, you're back. The Salonians brought your friend in a little while ago.
The captain here patched me up. Luckily, they build those escape pods tough.
This file could help us catch one of the masterminds behind the war.
Oh, wow. If you need our holo transmitter to check it, go right ahead.
Ugh, someone corrupted this file into a big sticky mess. If there's anything about the First Son in here, it's all mixed up. Ooh, the Jedi Archives. They restore old files all the time, don't they? If I linked in, I could fix this in a snap.
Only the Jedi Council can allow such access.
Sending a request to the Jedi Council now.
Ah, you're all right. Reports of the fighting on Corellia have been dire.
Indeed. We have the Guardian holds to oversee, troops to organize, and you want to access the Jedi Archives? Now?
This file relates directly to the children of the Emperor and their leader.
In that case, you may have full access.
Restoration in progress. Done. The file is... Oh, Jedi. You need to see this. Right now.
Too risky. My superiors here still think the Empire will forget its debts.
The children of the Emperor will remind you. When the Republic falls, I will ensure Corellia's government is rewarded for aiding us.
But we've never heard of a First Son. How can we trust you're as powerful as you say?
Because we met once, Secretary. On Coruscant. Do you still doubt I can do anything I wish?
I can't believe what I'm seeing.
What have we done?
Contact CO quickly.
Ah, you've arrived. Your forces are landing, the Guardian holds are standing strong. The battle may yet go our way.
Our way? Don't you mean the Emperor's? Isn't that who you really serve? First Son?
We should give him a chance to explain.
CO, please. Tell me this isn't true.
I'm afraid he cannot. I believe it is now CO's turn to be silent and watch. Fate has set me a challenge. I had hoped for more time, but all things must adapt or die.
Release CO Bakarn, immediately.
He is beneath your reach now, Jedi. In the place I was forced to occupy. You kindly entrusted the Guardian holds to me, and I, in turn, entrusted them to my brothers and sisters. Goodbye, Jedi, Satele, and thank you.
We just lost communication to the Guardian holds. All our troops, their leaders.
If he takes the Guardian holds, he can take Coronet City. That's the entire purpose of the holds. Corellia is lost!
If we succumb to despair, there can only be failure. If we fight, we may succeed.
That is true. We must act.
We must ensure the Guardian holds are not in enemy hands. But if they have fallen, your forces are our best hope to retake them.
We won't let you down, Master SWTOR.
The closest is Guardian Hold 6, a large walker factory. Now you've cleared the Imperial forces. You should be able to reach it.
I'll tell our allies to meet us there, Jedi.
Guardian Hold 6 must be saved. If the first sun has already struck, you are our only hope.
Jedi, we were heading to Guardian Hold 6, the walker factory, when we received a distress signal. It's bad. Guardian Hold 6 has been taken by the enemy, apparently from within, and the other Guardian Holds have fallen too.
If someone's calling for help, there must be survivors.
Apparently a few soldiers escaped the fighting. They've made a small camp. We could meet you there and put a strategy together.
Let these soldiers know that reinforcements are on the way.
Actually, I'm not sure how that'll be received. We tried contacting the man in charge, but he's being difficult. Could you hurry?